StockPulse Newsroom. We are talking Timberline Resources today. That's TLRS, OTCQB in the States, TBR, Toronto Venture Exchange up in Canada, as they confirm a new gold, silver target there at the Eureka Project. Looks like a new zone here. Run the details of that news. I've got CEO Patrick Highsmith. All right, Patrick, been a minute here since we've caught up here. Looks like introducing something new here. Why don't you get the details here for investors?
Good to be with you, Rob. It was, we've got this huge property in Eureka. Everybody sort of thinks they know, you got the Waterwell Zone and the Lookout and Oswego and Windfall. And we threw a new name at you today. We haven't talked much about the New York Canyon claim block, way up in the northeast of our property. Encourage people to look at the news release and the figures therein. But basically, the news is we had this claim block, Rob, and within it, there were some patented claims that go back over 130, 140 years now, these claims, to the origins of the Eureka Silver District, literally. And these claims have not been acquired and consolidated under one company, and we've consolidated, taken control of these claims. Not a lot of ground. It's like 40 or 50 acres or something like that. And we got 19,000 acres, right? But these were patented claims on which there has been historic mining and historical sampling as well from other mining companies. And so we had to go in there, verify it with our own sampling. We've now done so and made some announcements today. Early stage of the target, but the news is this is carbonate replacement deposit stuff. So this is high-grade silver, lead, zinc with Carlin-type gold overprinting it, okay? So the news was, hey, here's these rock chip samples. We released results showing silver values of 750 grams per ton, 555 grams per ton, 558 grams per ton, 583 grams per ton at surface silver in rock sample results. In the same area, gold results, 55 grams per ton, 32 grams per ton, 23 grams per ton of gold at surface in the same area. So this is probably two different mineral systems separated by millions of years, but in the same plumbing on these structures, on these faults, in these breccias and veins at surface here. So pretty exciting as an early stage target, and patented claims right outside the town of Eureka. We got a road running through there. Again, there's a couple of figures on the news release that folks can look at to see these maps. I'm sure you can pull some together and your stuff on StockPulse, and you will. But that's really the highlight. Is now we've got a target with a high grade silver and gold at surface target. We're right in the thick of that old historical silver district. We've got I-80 Gold drilling this kind of silver, lead, zinc mineralization with gold about 3 kilometers to our sort of northwest. And we got Paycore Minerals about 2 kilometers to our west at the Fad Shaft, another historical mine, where they've been drilling into a similar style of mineralization there as well. So it's kind of just telling the story of the district all over again. First came the silver, then came the high-grade gold and the Carlin-type deposits, and that was really the gist of that news release today.
Yeah, so I guess you mentioned I-80 there. I know you were working with Ewan there on building that district up there. So is this just now another little cherry on top here, or how does this kind of fit into the overall? And then what's the attack plan with what you've confirmed?
Well, we think as Ewan and his team have observed that polymetallic mineralization, particularly multiple mineral systems that have occurred in the same space over time, it's probably telling you about big features in the Earth's crust, Rob. This district has been juiced many times, and a great district like the Carlin Trend has multiple ages of mineralization. We see that in Eureka. So tick that box, and from bring that forward in time. And what Ewan is talking about is potentially building a concentrator there to not only produce gold, okay, but also build a concentrator to produce the base metal concentrates, which this silver would report to. So you put in a concentrator, then you can produce the CRD type mineralization also. So if we got a gold producer being built in the district and a lead, zinc, silver producer being built in the district, clearly we want to put more drill holes on the map and more discoveries on the map that might have an ultimate plan for making this development that much bigger in the district, scaled across a consolidation of this district. And so it's a geological story for sure. But it also, if you think about the economics going forward, this might look very different than just one company building a gold mine on their claims. And of course, they're much further down the track than we are. But we got 70 square kilometers here. And I think that what New York Canyon is really the third prong of attack for 2023 drilling. Okay. And it might come first. This access is so good on this property. These patented claims will help expedite the ability to drill so much. Maybe we'll drill first at New York Canyon on these targets. And as we talk about in the news release, there's a three-dimensional story here. There might be something a little deeper that these structures have also mineralized, but maybe that's prong one of the attack in 2023. And of course, we've been drilling at the water well zone for a couple of years now. That's higher grade Carlin type mineralization, probably sulfide mostly. Maybe that's a larger sulfide discovery at depth, but that's prong number two, where we've been drilling high grades. And then the third prong that people may have forgotten about is our resource comes to surface and has an oxide component to it on the lookout trend, but we got the same sort of rocks and the same sort of historic oxide production on the windfall trend. So the third prong of attack in 2023 that people will be hearing about from Timberline is to be drilling these shallower systems that come to surface. Again, I-80 is looking at heap leach potential on their property, and we'll be looking at the potential for whether this shallow at surface stuff can be developed into something bigger and better going forward as well. So, full speed ahead. You wanted high-grade silver. Wow, here's some high-grade silver, and the prospects are good that the drill holes in this area will help us understand it better and hopefully delineate more of this stuff as we drill underneath these high-grade rock chip samples.
Okay, certainly a lot to pay attention to. We'll keep our eye on the wire and look forward to checking back in when you have some more. That's Patrick Highsmith. He runs Timberline Resources, TLRS, OTCQB in the States, TBR, Toronto Venture Exchange. Patrick, appreciate the update. Look forward to checking back in when you have another update for us.
Yeah, we'll have a nice update here before the first quarter is over about what the rest of our plans are for exploration this year.